I got rid of my la redevabilité du carcajou beard because I saw an old video, and this is going to grow in, where I had this beard and I liked it. I forgot. So I'm going to call now the CRA, and I plan to make the conversation short. In part, I don't have that much storage. Also, it's just the first way to kind of make contact. I'm going to see if they have my mailing address, and I'm going to tell them very clearly that I have been trying to get my file completely audited for at least the last 10 years, if not more, and that I don't appreciate that there is, I would say, illegal cartel-related money laundering behaviors between them and the BC Revenue Services, who have not yet answered my request to give me a complete copy of my file so I can contest their hypocrisies and inconsistencies and deceit and inaccurate things. I'm just doing 1-877-405-4909, and today is October 7th, 2025. I was going to do some protests while interviewing organizations today. Didn't have the energy or the storage available, or the
excluding statutory holidays. The
ability to do the signs.
fosters a respectful workplace, and we appreciate your cooperation in this regard. Please note that staff may end any calls in which disrespectful or abusive language is used. This message has been updated with new information related to services during the ongoing job action. Please listen all the way through. Due to ongoing workforce action, we are currently unable to answer phone calls. During this time, payment processing and mail delivery are delayed due to postal disruptions. If you have submitted a payment and it is not yet reflected on your account, it will be processed once regular operations resume. We kindly ask for your patience and recommend checking your account again once services return to normal. For self-serve options, including making payments, visit www.gov.bc.ca/contactrmo. To escalate an urgent issues related to liens or demands, please email contactrmo@gov.bc.ca. Due to high email volumes, please only use this address for matters requiring immediate attention, as response times are delayed. Thank you for your patience and understanding. If you would like to use our self-serve option to make a payment, press 1.
No, I don't want to make a payment. I want you to make a payment, and I want you to make an accurate payment based on tax law. Okay, they just hung up on me. CBC covered a story about people having a hard time reaching the CRA. Again, there are ways they scammed me, and I stopped doing my taxes because they weren't answering about that. For example, after I did my taxes some years ago, that might have been the last time, is they thought I owed $30-something, 31 or whatever, and I didn't agree. But they called my mom's number. I don't know how they got it, and convinced her to send in this $30-something. I'm an adult, okay? I think I was still running my driving school. And they do something like that to get $30-something out of my mom for things I don't agree with, which hurts my relationship with my mom. Because she thought she saved me, or it's the right thing to do to not anger the government. As if, I'm not going to be angered by the government and her. There's other things. There's getting the disability tax credit and investing in that, and then having a third-party agency saying, oh, you don't qualify right now for that. And so we're going to, after so long of not having the forms, because they don't want you to be doing better, and they decided to kind of keep a portion and return a portion to me. Now, not at around the same time, my longtime doctor who gives me references, Martin, is able to do work in any field. I don't know if that's kind of a polymath kind of statement. That was very nice. It's very short. When I said, hey, diagnose me with species alienation. He couldn't find anything on it until I wrote something later and sent it to him, a copy of the magazine. But the thing is he, he's not outside the norm. So he's supposed to diagnose people that are outside the norm, but he doesn't want to go outside the norm. Right? Doctors are like that. Psychiatrists, oh no, if it's not in the DSM-5, which talks about what's outside the norm, we're not going to hear your story, which is outside the norm. They don't see this. So my doctor was upset because he didn't want to get a vasectomy, and he kept having kids, and because I had a good reputation in driving school based on what he heard from other staff he had at his clinic that I taught their teenagers. He was upset. I closed my driving school. He thought, why would I support him? There must be something wrong with him. I supported him all these years, and now he's leaving me to teach my own kids, and you should see the damage on his BMW car most of the time. And it's like, oh my God, he's punishing me for not being a slave. And again, he doesn't know he does this. It's like the best doctor I ever had, but there's still reasons, because he is the doctor I had, to do complaints and take him to court. Trying to take him to court is the Nanaimo court system don't want to take on my case because I don't have a mailing address. So the law doesn't apply to people that aren't paying taxes somewhere in their jurisdiction. Like, there's so many incongruences, double standards, and inconsistencies. It's ridiculous. The last thing I want to say is, if the CRA did an audit of my file, but they can't either get access to the nasty note that he did to get my driver's license canceled that I would contest, and that the BC road safety BC won't give it to him anyways, and I'm like, this is about me. And why don't you want to send it? Is it because you're afraid to get in trouble? You are all in trouble. I'm the elusive Homo sapien. I won't stop living my life by human standards. Again, there's ways that I could stop living my life by human standards. Have a car crash, which is not likely. I've taught defensive driving at high levels, and get brain damage, and suddenly I'm like you. Or get into drugs. I've never had a drug addiction, and I've worked with people with it. And, or people might think you're so outside the norm, you must have a mental illness, and we're going to take a guess. The last time I was kidnapped by the hospital at the city I grew up as a kid, they thought I was bipolar. And I had to get a bad night's sleep there without writing any of their names down of the people who did this, because that means I have a pen and I could hurt myself or somebody else with it. And then I had to talk to two psychiatrists and say, oh no, this is my mental health journey I did on Vancouver Island, and it's very good, and I surpass you. And yes, and I even came up with things that should be in a DSM-5. But, I didn't go there too much. I just asked a nurse that I trusted, you're going to be my witness, please, thank you. Because they won't allow me to record a conversation, either psychiatrist. And of course, I go the next day. And then trying to take them to court is the judge, the court system takes my money, even though I'm low income, and they won't give me the paperwork that says that it doesn't qualify for me because I'm out of Quebec for that low income complaint that I shouldn't have had to pay for. So they take $200-something of my money, and the judge won't summon the witnesses because I'm supposed to have all their names and addresses to send these summons to. And people think I'm the one with mental illnesses or developmental disabilities or whatever. And the monetary paradigm and status and elitism and how elitism grows when you fit the norm, which is unwell, is not even something psychiatrists get.